Hello, and welcome to another episode of Tiffy Joe Travels. Today's episode will focus on the various Christmas activities or seasonal activities, if you will, in Utah in the Salt Lake Park City area. So, one thing I did this year is I took my dog to see the Christmas lights. And I usually go see Christmas lights myself every single year. But this year I decided it would be fun to take him out to these different events. And so that's been really exciting. The Roy Park in Roy City, Utah has a light display that is set to music, and he really loved that. And then the Layton City Park has a drive-through light display that he really loved. Dogs are not allowed at the Layton City Park, but you can do this drive-through, which is what you're seeing here. He absolutely loved it. I loved watching him get excited about it, so it was pretty cool to see. You can, if you don't have a dog, you can get out and walk around. They have hot cocoa for sale. I think there's even like a little train type of ride that you can do, like the kids can. And yeah, it's super fun. I went and did this last year. I think it was my first year going to these lights, and highly recommend it. Good time. This year was my first year doing the drive-through portion of it, and I was surprised at the amount of traffic, but it was worth it in the end. And then obviously Thanksgiving Point's Luminaria. So I'm pretty sure that anybody that lives in Utah probably knows about this. If you are visiting or new, you may not. Huge gardens down there at Thanksgiving Point. I believe it's called the Ashton Gardens. And they put on an absolutely magnificent event every year around Christmas. And their greenhouse is full of various gingerbread houses, and then you can walk through the gardens and actually see all these amazing light displays. They do a phenomenal job with this. I go to this park or these gardens in the spring as well for their tulip festival, and it's always fun to head out there for the Luminaria as well. I don't remember the exact amount of acreage, but it's huge. It will take easily an hour to get through it, and then they have this big field of luminarias that are set to music. And so I've got those in this video at a couple different angles, different vantage points. These tulips are cool because it actually smells like tulips when you walk through. They like piped it in, some Disney magic, if you will. They also have, you can reserve fire pits for your family to gather around. They have hot cocoa. They have games you can play. So it really is a great family event. You can, go down and hang out for quite a while if you want to. And these are the luminarias set to music. So this is from way out in the gardens, looking up towards where you start. So like I said, a couple different vantage points throughout the video of the luminarias set to music. And then one of my favorite things at this garden is they have these big bronze statues with different stories from the Bible that they have set up, and you can actually walk through this area. At night it's fun because all of the statues are just lit up just perfectly. So I've been during the day, I've been in the evening. Very different aesthetic each time, and at each area, like a set of statues, they'll have the Bible story, like the passage from the Bible, to let you know what's going on. So if you're not familiar with the Bible, you still can get context as to what each of these statues represents, but it's a very beautiful area. Like I said, one of my favorites in the whole garden. And then as you keep going, like the garden, the Luminaria setup at the gardens is very like you walk through one area and it's got one type of theme, you walk through another and it's another type of theme. Towards the end they had reindeer, which I don't know about you, but even at my age I get super excited about reindeer. And then this is the luminaries from the top looking down the hill with the music and just the lights changing to that, which I don't know, that kind of stuff mesmerizes me. I could watch it forever. I had to do a lot of editing because all of these clips were so long. And then Park City. Okay, so I can't say enough good things about what there is to do in Park City, especially this time of year. So this was the annual tree lighting at Canyons Village in Park City. And right now they have these gondola strolls set up. So a bunch of different fake gondolas with various artwork inside of it. And then that night, they'll do the tree lighting. They like flip a big switch, which is super fun. You count it down and they do that, and they had live music. This year the big thing at the canyons is they've been giving out their orange bubble bites, which is something new that they're doing this year. These orange bubble bites are for sale during the day as well, but these different events they've been trying to raise awareness and giving them out. They're in honor of the Orange Bubble Express, which is a lift at Canyons Village. And just during the rest of the year, they do have more events going. So they'll have the Park City Torchlight Parade on Christmas Eve. And that will be on the Park City side of the mountain. If you're unfamiliar with Park City Resort, you do have two villages. You have Canyons Village and Park City Village. So Park City Mountain Village will have the Torchlight Parade. Deer Valley also does a Torchlight Parade. Theirs will be on December 30th. And then Canyons Village, so where this video took place, will also do a New Year's Eve celebration. They will do fireworks that night as well. I've been to that in the past. Highly recommend it. Live music, fireworks, it's a lot of fun. And then Main Street in Park City right now has their snow globe stroll going on through January 3rd. So you can go hit Main Street in Park City, historic Main Street, shopping, restaurants, bars. There's a little bit of a nightlife there. Super pretty. They've got it obviously decorated for Christmas, but then they've got these snow globes that were all designed by different artists throughout the state of Utah. And I think it's to kind of get excited about the Olympics. That was the theme I was noticing throughout most of these. But super fun to see. I love Park City, Main Street, Park City in general. I love to be up there. So highly recommend those events if you can. And then like my previous video mentions, there's Christmas Village as well in Ogden, Utah. So definitely check that out. And hopefully you guys have a happy holiday.